we're on YouTube, we're on Facebook. Are you streaming through to Insta?
It's my experience that this takes a while.
Yeah.
It takes like a few minutes before you can push the button. So
It's crazy.
yeah. But
So
people will see this little beginning, so we should say hi and welcome. Please
Yeah.
take your beautiful video.
Yeah.
I want to ask so many questions.
Are you on which channels have you chosen? Which ones are you on?
Instagram and my YouTube.
Insta and YouTube. Okay. So yeah, for some reason I'll keep checking it, but let's see how we go.
See who drops.
Yeah, I'm paying for an extra channel. If it's not giving me this extra channel, I'll be saying something. So welcome. I'm Toni. Relish is you. We have Wendy. Dutch Fruit Festival, yours says.
That's me. I'm like organizing the Dutch Fruit Festival. Yes.
Wow. When is that?
It's 22 to 26th of June. So it's almost there.
Sweet. That'll be fun. Oh, check it out for those in Europe or in Netherlands. Go and have a look at that. Oh, I must recommend it to my friends. I'll get some details.
Cool. Or anybody near Yorkshire.
In Yorkshire. That's where I'm from, but currently living in Phuket, Thailand for the 9 years now. So we're going to talk about my ebook on today, aren't we?
Yes, please. I am curious to ask you a little bit more and go a little bit beyond the book. So people know a little bit what is food noise all about, and are we all experiencing disturbances on what we're supposed to eat, and how can we get rid of emotional eating? Well, that's basically where I want to go with you today.
Yeah. It's a common conversations I'm having always. It always comes back to addictions, back to how can I quiet the noise. So that's why I was inspired by writing this book. I was last in on it, actually. It was only a couple of months ago. I joined the bundle. So if anyone is interested in the 2026 Ultimate Raw Vegan Bundle, it's out now only until the 11th. Wendy's got an awesome book. I'm interviewing Wendy tomorrow as well to share about her amazing book. I can't wait to talk to you about your book. And there's so many recipes in there from others like Lisa from Raw Food Romance. I've got 20 recipes in my book. There's Sky, there's Chris Kendall, the Raw Advantage. There's so much in there. Over $1,500 worth of courses, recipes, just lots of wisdom, and it's all fresh and it's new, and I'm really, really excited to be part of it and to connect with you, Wendy, as well, because we only recently connected this year in our health podcast and a few other conversations, and it's just been really nice to spend more time with you and actually now have our intimate conversation today. So thank you. I really appreciate you wanting to know more about the ebook, and obviously those that are listening, knowing if you're not sure about this, what the ebook's about, I can delve deeper into the ebook. It's called Freedom from Food Noise. And yeah, like I said, it was inspired by the conversations I was having with friends I've gone through. Hello, sweetie.
And Toni knows from doing these parties online with Sky that every time in the morning I go do these live videos, this little head comes in between, and there's little baby sounds because she just thinks we're talking, so she's talking.
She wants to talk. That's amazing.
So she wants to talk, and so you just have to watch the little head, from the little girl here.
I love that because that builds confidence for her as well. She wants to talk, and she'll be able to. She'll be joining in your conversations fully.
Yeah, so we're actually just having a chat now, like family members do together. Okay, I must say my streaming of Instagram is not coming through.
Yeah, same. I think there's some glitches with Insta.
Yeah. So that's quite sad because I did announce that we were going to go on Instagram. So I'm really not sure what to do about that.
I wonder, is that different from my side because of the restream I'm on? Because I'm having problems with Instagram. I'll have to reach out to them because it's twice now.
I don't know. I could just take my phone and go on Instagram at the same time.
Yeah.
That's what I did with Kiko.
Oh, did you? Where you just had me talking, but you was there, but just
Yeah,
hearing my voice.
we just took two. We just turned off the sound on this one, and then just
Yeah.
and just like like just had two screens, like old-fashioned way.
Yeah, try that. Yeah, I think I might. Let me see. Yeah, maybe I'll do that actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shall I go live on the Insta and then you just join me there?
Yeah, so you can just add me, can't you? Yeah, so just add me, and that will that come onto mine as well, or should I
Yes.
just go live? Yeah, it'll go onto. But so you only have to set it. I'm not tech savvy at all, so you set it up, but it'll go across both of our Insta. Is that right?
Yeah, I'll just like normally. I just go live and then you just join my video and you'll be on the screen and we will look there and people think, why are we not looking at the screens? Because we have two screens.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it basically.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
You set it up and then just add me.
Okay. We are persistent.
We are. We don't
We
give
are
up.
persistent. Let me get some. All right. So I go live. Yeah. Here we go.
Okay. On Instagram.
Okay. Instagram, we're coming. Hello, hello, beautiful people.
I don't see.
I'm Wendy, and I'm talking with Toni today. And we're so happy that Instagram is working. It's coming up. So I'm inviting you.
I'm just
So
waiting.
Rawlicious, you invite. So you got an invite now, which you can click to join.
Okay. There we go. Where are you? Go live.
So guys, we are talking.
Yeah.
And now this.
Oh. Oh, that's like an alarm.
Oh my God, my screen is not cooperating.
Is it not? I can see you though on both. Sorry, we're all having some technical difficulties. It's one of those weeks, I think. Oh, goodness. Is that coming from you? Yeah. Okay. Well, what dog can I pick up? Because I have 5 dogs right here. Shall we just close it?
Oh, wait.
Okay. You're more persistent than I am. Like Caroline.
It's not working.
Is it not? I'll get this one in while she's waiting. Did you just growl at Angel? No.
Okay.
You look like you're growling at me, but it's growling at the other
This
dog.
is so weird. I can't turn off the sound on my computer or change any sound on my computer.
What about the Insta? On your phone. Turn that down.
Yeah, I turned that off now. Okay, I got it. I don't hear anything.
Oh, so maybe that's yeah. Shall we just close one then? Shall we close the Insta for now? And if those are
Well,
on
Wim is
Insta,
joining. He's always joining to our talk, and that's super cool. I want to talk with him.
could he go on to YouTube or Facebook?
Yeah, on Instagram.
No, but could he go on to another platform if you're going to turn it off?
I don't know. Wim, can you go to a YouTube to watch us? I don't understand how this is like. I never had this before. My gosh,
Yeah.
we're not having the best of luck this morning with all this tech stuff, huh?
I know. And then my electric went at my house. I'm at another house at the moment. My good friend kindly let me use her home with my 5 dogs. It's all go. It's all go.
Hello.
I could just keep chatting.
Yeah, I can hear you. I don't know. It's not beeping anymore.
Yeah. So let's talk about the book. Freedom from food noise.
Oh no.
Yeah.
How about that? Does that help? Yeah, that
Stopped
helps.
now, but it was
Oh my gosh.
That's nice. Oh, we've got children, we've got dogs. It's all going on. Right, That's life, everybody. And this is something where this is what my book's about. When life gets in the way and life gets stressful, we sometimes turn, or a lot of us and my clients, we turn to food, we turn to distractions, we turn to numbers, and that's where we end up overeating out of just because of the stress, boredom. That's what this book's about. What do we do in those moments where those noises come in and we want to quiet the noise? And what I'm suggesting is to come back to center. Oh, she's crying. Why? Why are you crying?
She wants to sit with mommy.
Oh,
I don't understand why it does this sound. I have the sound off on my computer, but it's still on. It's so weird. I have like it's like it added extra micro shit. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll turn that one off for now, and we'll just stick to YouTube and Facebook. Well, that's on mine. And then.
Okay, I'll just turn this off. Bye.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. I don't know what happened. Before, I couldn't hear you. I cannot change the sound on my computer, but when I click it, it shows off, but I hear you. So there's something strange going on.
Well, this is a prime example.
This little girl's not supposed to be on YouTube. So, yeah, I'm sorry.
So, yeah. So when you have all of this going on, life challenges. What do we do? Because a lot of us would go to food. And this was my biggest addiction. My escapism was food because of the mental chatter, the stress that I was under, the confusion in the world, because it's all intentional. We've been, lied to a lot with nutrition and what is good, and it's a mess. It's a mess out there. So what I've done is simplify, and what I like to do all the time when I come back to simplicity, I then come to truth. I come to what nature is giving us, the cues, the answers. I look for signs in nature. What is the easy for me? I want to just get rid of the overwhelm, because I've got so many clients that are burnt out, so stressed, and I was in that position, ambitious, had a lot of energy. And even when you come into this lifestyle, you gain so much energy, and then it's like, how do you channel it? And sometimes that can end up, you create a lot of great things, but also you can end up being burnt out. So what I'm going within this book, it's not just about the raw vegan food. It is actually coming back to center, coming back to self. And that's why I bring in the meditation, the stillness. The overriding theme of my book is about stillness. I do have recipes in the ebook, 20 recipes on how we can really help us bring back that calm in the body, calm to the system.
And this is so important, right? To have that calm and presence and peace of where you are at the moment, and bring yourself back, to where you are, where you want to be, and in the moment. And this seems to be the red thread of all the conversations I have had this week.
Really? Yeah.
I asked a question and they're like, okay, what I needed to overcome was, and how I solved it is, and this is like exactly what you're describing as well.
Yeah, because I'm coming into more of a space of, because we've come into always that fixing. We always want to fix. We always want to get somewhere. We always want to be somewhere else and not here and now. What I'm challenging people to do is to come back to now. And I'm not saying you live in the now constantly, but the future is created through these nows. This now brings us back to alignment, where then we don't react. What I find people doing is they're unconsciously going towards habits. Many are aware of what the habits that they've got going on. Many aren't even, they're not even aware of something triggers them.
Yeah.
And it's surprising, like even just recently, my client doesn't know that every time she goes to a friend's house, she goes to the fridge and eats whatever's in that fridge. And it's an unconscious behavior. It reminds me of how I used to do the same.
Wow. Don't do that in the Netherlands, huh? Don't go to somebody else's fridge. They're like, what are you doing? Like, do not open cabinets or fridge in someone else's house in Netherlands. Like, absolutely. That's like here is cultural no-go.
There we go. Oh, okay. Yes, depends on where you're at. He is very open. Everyone's very sharing, giving. Even in England, where I was from, they had this space of, yeah, you especially with family, you kind of did what you wanted. And I did used to go in all the fridges of my families, and that was a habit. After work, I would go and eat. You know, look at your patterns. Look at what you're doing every time we come home from a stressful day. Do you go straight to the fridge? Do you go and cook something, eat something? And it's now what we're trying to do is bring that back to here and saying, okay, what is the habit? Where is the pause in this? So in a nutshell, it's looking at where can we not react straight away, delaying that process. And when you delay it, it sounds so easy, but when you're in the moment and you're angsty, and I think we discussed the other day about Chris saying, just give it a week for a craving. Don't act on it straight away. I actually used to say 24 hours. Don't act on it within 24 hours. Wait until the next day. And most of the time, it's gone, it's subsided. But I really want to get people to just check in with what their needs, because we've got a lot of unmet needs where we haven't really, we're walking wounded children, adult children. We've got a lot of things from the past, habits, patterns that have stemmed from the past. And it's what holds us back. You hear a lot of people saying, well, I've always done this, or I'm a binge eater. That was my struggle.
Did you binge restrict? That
was my cycle. I did that for such a long time. And then I would compensate by overtraining. I would feel bad, so I'd go and overtrain. And it was just an exhausting cycle. And those that are in this, and I would say most of us have got a distorted way of eating because we've been programmed to eat 3 meals a day, snack in between. Don't actually listen to what really our body needs. So what we're doing is coming back to our intuition. So I teach intuitive eating. Actually, what do we really need? And it's not always food that we need.
A lot of time. Yes, it's a lot of time. And when did you actually realize it was more like a nervous system or an emotional issue? Like what was it moment for you that made it click?
I think I stepped into that over 10 years ago when I went high raw and then fully raw 6 years ago, and then started to understand. I couldn't articulate. I didn't understand it was the nervous system that was ruling my body. I didn't realize we actually move more on the body impulses and not listening. We're always in the mind. So I kind of knew the mind-body connection, but I couldn't articulate it so well. And it's not really until I went fully raw till I really connected to my body. My body actually was giving me very clear signals. This doesn't feel good. This is what I need. Because what happens when you eat cooked food or when you eat heavy, dense foods, I do feel it numbs a lot of our nerve. It numbs the pathways within our brain, within the gut. So we're always overriding the truth. And I want to bring it back, stripping things away. So I've brought in a plan into the ebook where it's not an exact, you eat this, this, this. It's a guidance. It's let's step back from too many ingredients on a plate, come back to simplicity, come back to the basics and take a reset. And anyone can do it. You can still do it. You can eat as much as you like, but it's more about the simplicity. But coming back to slowing down when we eat. How do we react when we're stressed? How do we react when things aren't going our way? Taking those moments to actually just be still with the feelings, because a lot of us are running away from the feelings. We're all doing it subconsciously. We're in autopilot.
Yeah. So what happens when you sit with the emotion? Like what happens when you stay still and you let it be there for a while instead of eating?
And no one really, or not many, can do that. And they think they're going to get this huge revelation straight away. And it takes a little time because you're finally listening to your body. But when you start surrendering to the feeling and not act on the emotion, you sit with it, it starts to uncover, oh, that's why I do that. Or this is what I really need. The longer you do it, the longer you go into choosing your soul over time, you start to see it's never about the food. It's about the trauma. It's about you don't enjoy your job. You don't enjoy who you're spending your time with. You start to shift and change things, and things become more effortless. You get the answers. That for me is the downloads. I go into, when I go into the moment where I'm feeling pain and discomfort, a lot of people want to go and even do the good things, go and ground, I mean, Sky, we've discussed this, but sometimes that can also be a distraction to what your body is trying to tell you something.
Right. Yeah. You can run away in that and just like not go into that attunement of your body. And I totally understand what you mean. Like I do therapy work with people, energetic therapy, right? And this is actually energetic therapy where you try to bring somebody to that place in the body where the discomfort actually sits in order for it to be seen. Because once it's seen, it starts to dissolve.
Yes.
I personally feel that once that starts to dissolve in my body, when it started to happen, when I experienced this, I think I was 21 when I actively went into, the big things of my life, the big traumas. And it was so beautiful that at that moment I was like, okay, this is what I want to do too.
Yeah.
Like this is. Yeah, we all have a cold. Everybody here is like sleeping with green stuff and headaches for the last 3 days. So.
You get some bromelain, get some pineapple. Do you get much of the pineapple there? Is it good quality?
Oh no, they're horrible.
Yeah.
But sometimes we are lucky, like not this festival, but the festival before that. He said, yeah, I didn't get you the Palmer mango. I said, no, mangoes, Osteen mango. No, I was like, oh man, but I got you pineapple. I was like, oh no. They're all yellow in the Netherlands. I'm like, wow. I asked him the price. It was insane low. I was like,
expensive.
Okay.
Was it expensive?
No,
it wasn't.
No, it wasn't. Like normally they're like €3 or €4 per pineapple. I think I paid like 1 per pineapple or something like that. And they were gigantic. And I was like, okay. And people at the festival, oh wow, I never had like pineapple like that. How do you get them? Where did you find this? And I don't know, it was an accident.
Oh, sweet.
But every year there's an accident like that. So yeah, I'm sorry, we cannot. I was thinking about every year, every day. I go to the supermarket and everything, but they were like, ew, green and hard. Like, no way, I'm not eating that. So I think that's just nothing compared to Phuket. Like,
we're very lucky. But you know what? I'm going to be sharing a video, I think, later today. I ate a different variety of pineapple, and it's super high in bromelain. I know a lot of them are, but some are more. Mm-hmm. And this particular one, I ate it with the pieces, the long strips, and it's just torn. All my tongue was sore, and then now it's all on. I've done a video on it, all up on my lip, and at the side here, it's like all sores. And I couldn't believe it. I was like, I just ate too much, and I was like ripping it. Because it was I put it in like sticks. So I did a real cute video going, oh, this is what we can give to kids. And I ended up eating about 6 pieces. And then the next day I felt stinging. And the third day, it's really sore. So I've been using aloe vera. So that's a good tip for people. Natural aloe vera. I grow my own. I bet you have, you grow a lot of things yourself, don't you?
Yes, aloe vera can grow anywhere.
Anywhere. I know.
Outside or inside, wherever you are, like you can grow this. This is like impossible.
The must plant you have to have in your house or you got. Yeah, I have it a lot in my garden. It's amazing. So I just use it for everything. Sunburn, if I get a little bit red, or like my sores, and it's really soothing. So
are you sure it's not quinine?
Sorry,
the quinine.
The breed
of bromelain. That the burning in the pineapple, it's not quinine.
I don't know. It could be. I always assumed it was a high concentration of bromelain that can make the sores.
Oh yeah, okay.
kingdom.
Yeah, I mean, that is what breaks down the soft tissues.
Yeah.
So
And they usually say it's either it's not ripe, or it's just they've just got a higher concentration of bromelain. And because some other pineapples, I still, if I eat too many, I can get sore. But this was, I mean, about 5. I did eat a lot, 5 or 6 pieces, long strips, thick, and I was chewing it. So it was a recipe for disaster. But hey, that's just really sore today. So it's interesting. Yeah, with pineapple, I love it. I just wish. But did you know? Here's another interesting fact. It's actually a hybrid. It's not it's not grown in nature naturally, is it? From like
pineapples.
Yeah. Did you hear about this?
I don't know. I went to see wild pineapples in Thailand once. They were quite cute. They were like really small and a lot of green leaves, of course.
That's what I thought. I'm growing some now, but they're actually where they came from originally. They aren't. They've obviously over time they can grow them, but originally it didn't come from nature. It come from us. I want to research it a bit more and do a video on it actually, because I did look into it a few years ago, and then I was like, I didn't.
I got a whole video about that. Also, what's in the pineapple and all of that. I should upload it one time. I made a lot of videos about a lot of plants on farms that I visit.
Oh,
that
you
should. Like my phone and my computer are full of videos that never ended up on YouTube.
Oh no, you need to do that. I'm pretty much the same. I've got a lot of content and it just doesn't go anywhere. But
I put them all on Facebook stories and in Facebook at the time, and they thinking that I would ever put them on YouTube, but I was so happy with Facebook at the time that it stayed like that. So
yeah, you should, but it's getting that time to dedicate to it. It's gonna, and it's so long ago. It's like it's gonna take some energy, but worth it because
it's fine. But we were sitting with our emotions actually, and then the bromelain set on your face and it burned you.
Right? So the ebook, I love the recipes in them because it is very, very simple, but it's a great base for people that want something quick, an introduction to raw foods. They want something light but still tasty, and they can add a few other little things in there as well. It's low fat. It's just really good for the reset whilst you are listening, because I find people who do cleanses. So for me, my deeper spiritual awakenings arised when I went through juice cleanse. I did quite a few juice cleanses on my journey.
Yeah, I saw.
Yeah, my journey actually started in 2020, my first 40-day juice cleanse, because I always said I'm never going to be fully raw. I like the idea, and I did a few full raw days, and then I did like raw till 4 for like 6 years, and then it was like, I don't think I'll ever will be. I love my cooked dinners now and again. But the more and more I was going raw, it felt in resonance, but I didn't want to commit to that. But as soon as I did the juice cleanse, I had a lot of emotional releases, because I finally really listened to my body. Even though back then I was doing a lot of the deep inner work on why I was using food to numb, and a lot was coming up for me, but real shifts were happening through that cleanse. And that's why I've brought in these recipes. You can do a juice cleanse, and I offer that, and I do have ebooks on juice cleansing. But this one is an introduction to, especially if you're coming from standard or heavier, denser foods, this is a great way to start the process. And it's a great introduction to, getting back into intuition. And I recommend it for everybody, even if you are a meat eater, non-vegan.
Maybe I should do something like that.
Just exploring. But yeah, that's it in a nutshell with my book. It's a great starter. I think it's an opportunity for those to start to delve deeper into their emotional patterns.
So what do you think? Because like when people start, like you said, they start on the journey and then they want to do like the juice cleanse, and what do you think is like the biggest mistake people make? Well, you're offering solution, of course, to to make dinners with your book, like simple and fast dinners, but you did so much juice cleanse yourself, What have you found that like most people make mistake there? Like,
it all depends on where they're at in their journey. And this is, you can have all these books and you can have all of these recommendations, but working with a coach that's gone before you obviously helps to see if you're ready. And sometimes when we're not listening to what we really need, we think we're ready and we start the cleanse, and then something happens and then we feel disheartened, and then that guilt and the shame come in. And I talk a lot about this, about guilt and shame that we add on extra to our addictions and problems. When we add that in, that just takes away this whole connection. So I want people to really sort of like take this as a long-term journey. It's not this quick fix. And I think what people make the mistake of is they come into it for a quick fix. I get clients coming, I want to go back to how I used to eat or to what I used to do. And I'm like, well, then a cleanse wouldn't really be a deep cleanse like that. Is probably not necessary, because if you are going back, you want to be doing more of bringing in more good. There's a different plan, I would say. But if you're in the path of, I'm ready to properly clean out, I want to get rid of my habits. If you're serious, then a deep cleanse is where it's at. But this is still a detox. These recipes, it's healing.
Oh yeah, I love them. These recipes are so clean. I mean, I totally love them. I've actually made some of those as well in my past. But yeah, I mean, I think this is brilliant. This book is brilliant for those who who have not had the chance to go 100% raw and are really looking to eat healthy raw, stay clean, don't overcomplicate it, and succeed. Like, you can succeed this way. You don't need anything with 20 ingredients that takes 20 hours to make. You need, like, this is what you need to succeed. And of course you can do the other stuff, but I mean, I think you provided the solution for them here. And I feel like when you do that, you're detoxing better already and you're helping your body cleanse already. And then if you really feel you need to do the juice after, I'm sure that people that get attracted to that will do it. But then you have the solid base. Then you have your raw vegan food clean as a base. You already know where you're going.
Yeah. It's a good start. It's a good way to see how you feel. It's all about, for me, getting them to reconnect to the body. And we can really utilize food for that. It's not just about the food, but the food will amplify it, because we've not got anything to escape to. We've got no numbing. These aren't numbing foods. That's what's great about it. So if you feel uncomfortable, but these foods not only hydrate, nourish us, they don't allow us to escape. So all we can do is face our shit.
I don't know. For me, yes. I mean, like, I did, my longest juice was 78 days.
Wow.
And at some point, I just didn't want to go back to eating anymore. Oh my God, I'm doing so great. I love life. I love me. I love my body. I'm not losing weight. I love my meditations. I can meditate for an hour every day because I don't have food. And I don't have to think about what I want to buy or chase deals or whatever. And the amount of clarity that it brings is amazing. But
we don't want to stick there, though, do we, Wendy? Because this is what I see with some others. They consistently get on the side. That's why it's got a bad rap with it, because people continue to keep doing. I get cleansing, but when it becomes your lifestyle, really, we want to integrate in, especially if you want to live in the most part, even raw vegan can be challenging for some people, but we're showing that's what's great about the ebook, because it has so much to offer wherever you're at in the stage of your journey. Everything has a place. And this is where you can start to see, okay, what is sustainable for me? But taking out the confusion, keeping it simple, will really allow us to step into the clarity, like you said. Get the downloads.
And for a lot of people, even going raw vegan gives a lot of energy. I like a lot of too much energy. I had people coming to me say, I can't stay raw because the amount of energy is so overwhelming. And
Yes.
I was like, what do you mean? I mean,
Yeah.
I don't have that. When I eat raw, I have energy like normal, but when I have cooked food, I am back to this sluggish
Low sedation.
person
Yeah.
that was completely in pain and like disabled and unable to function. Like, I mean, function normally, like work with your kids, go to a job, come back, clean the house, be with the kids, like that kind of stuff, like
Yeah.
normal stuff, not even traveling or going on a holiday or searching for new furniture. I'm just naming something that people normally do. All of that was not possible for me.
Yeah.
So for some people, it's like raw is like, oh my gosh, now I can be like so energetic. And for me, it's more like, well, you're either sick, half dying, or you're living normally. I wish that I could keep that high vibe that I had on the juice fast while eating.
Yeah, that's a
But
different level, isn't it? Totally different level. But it has a
yeah,
place. It has a place in the journey. It's a really, yeah, sacred time. I didn't find it easy, but I felt so good on it. And I know how that's why I did over 2 years, I did three of them, three long ones, a 40 and two 30s. And I just was like, do I go longer? But there was always that call to stop after. I just listened. Like I felt that was my time. I didn't feel I needed to go. Some people do want to go longer, like you did. 70, how many days? 70?
yeah.
Wow, incredible.
I
Yes.
also don't understand how um I didn't lose weight during that period. I lost weight in the cleanses before. I did not lose weight.
Yeah, it can happen.
And
Yeah.
when I see videos of myself, I see my partner getting super skinny, and you see that he's got like scoliosis in his back, which he didn't have before. And I really feel that he was like squeezing his body to get all this acid, like old stuff, come out, because we healed so many symptoms that we didn't both did not were not able to get rid of before. And even though after he went to eat like vegan, cooked vegan, and I went to eat raw, these symptoms did not come back.
Amazing.
So it did a lot of good for us, but it's not something I would recommend, like, oh, everybody go live on juice, because
Yeah.
I also see most people not having the background, the knowledge, the experience, somebody to ask questions to, or actually the awareness that, like, I see so many people just not like, they're in it for the symptom removal. Basically, they're
Yeah.
into it for the physical matter, for the material results,
Yeah.
and not into alignment with all the chakras, looking at it from like a third person perspective. I think that what
Yeah.
yeah, what you and I experience, and some have, but yeah, I don't want to freak out people who have not, who are like, what are they talking about?
But you can also experience those from the foods that we're sharing in the ebooks. You can feel the lightness, can feel better digestion, clear skin, all the beautiful rewards that you can get from a juice cleanse within, because it all depends on where your body's at, where you're at in the stage of your journey, of your healing journey.
Yeah.
And this is what's great about it. There's so much to offer. Yeah, it's amazing. 31 contributions in there. It's incredible. So it's 31 of us
And
sharing.
your book, Freedom from Food Noise, is so important. I mean, your book is in there. I mean, we can make rainbow lettuce wraps, and we can make like mango cucumber noodles, and
It's my
all
favorite,
these
that one. I can't
other-
stop eating it.
yeah, and I saw you also make some paprika or bell pepper dressing. Like, these are one of my to go tos. This is how I've been doing raw for the last 10 years, and this is satiating,
Yeah.
satisfying. Yeah, so this book of yours is a real gem in the bundle. It's a great asset. And so, guys, you have to go to link in bio, or check out the link below to go see this bundle, because this is where you find all your solutions. I don't understand why we're not like selling millions of these bundles every day.
Yeah, yeah,
I would
yeah,
expect like the whole world to jump on it. Like, oh my God, there is the solution. Like every single person that is ill takes the bundle, does the 30 books and the course of Douglas Graham and Rennie and Karen Dina.
yeah.
You do all those things, and you're like, I bet you're next year
Game
you're
changer.
free.
Absolutely, game changers. We've seen in so many. There are. It's getting there. It's still there's still a lot of conditioning, isn't there? And people, they're curious. I see there's a lot more now. Like the fact that we are. I mean, coming from Europe, like me from England. I came from a family that ate junk food all the time. We had processed food. That's all we lived on, pretty much.
Well, we're gonna have to find a way to visit you in Phuket because I want to go to one of the islands over there one time. So
Which
again,
island?
huh?
Which
I
island?
don't know. So I just think we should go.
Oh yeah,
visit
come
you.
over. Yeah, I'll show you around. Anyone else?
But I do have to wrap up. I mean, I have to go on my bike.
I know. Thank you so much. So it's all in the ebook. All the Freedom from Food Noise. I'll be interviewing Wendy tomorrow on Hairbo, the toxin-free. Oh my God, I can't wait for that one because it's about not just for children, but toxin-free. What is the name of your book? Toxin-free
Childhood.
Childhood. Yeah.
Next time, go living toxin-free. No, but it's really focused on the family. Yeah. It's the foundation is the family, but it applies to everyone, of course.
Absolutely. Yeah. So that's good. All that information will pop down. Keep an eye out. We'll be sharing all that. I'll be sharing what time. So it'll be this same time actually tomorrow.
Yes,
so,
I got all the time of the world tomorrow.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, all the time. The whole morning.
What time is it there for you now?
It's now 10 to 11, so I should be on my bike. So if you don't mind,
yes. See you soon. Thank you so much.